Hi, I am so excited that you are watching this video and decided just to check into Premiere and see a little bit about what it's all about and how it works. You know, I can remember thinking, I'm a little bit curious about Premiere, but I also was very, very skeptical. And so I wasn't really sure that I was interested in Premiere, and so I just wanted some information. So that's what we're going to try to do for you, is just give you some information about how Premiere works. If you're like me, I tell you what, the very first thing that I wanted to know was, can you really make money doing something like Premiere? And I want to tell you that yes, you absolutely can. But before I go into that, I don't even think I introduced myself. I'm Pegram, and I've actually just started my 20th year in Premiere. Is that crazy? Yes, 20 years in Premiere. And so I went to a jewelry show, and I remember after that show, I thought, I wonder if this is something that I could do. And so I realized, you know what, I had some curiosity about Premiere, but I also was really skeptical about direct sales, and I just wasn't sure if it was for me. I had 3 school-age children at the time who were all really, really active, playing ball on different ball teams, and I had a full-time job. And I felt overwhelmed because I was so busy already. How could I fit something else into my life? Well, I decided I would just check Premiere out. And so as I think back to those days and think back about how skeptical I was, but yet how curious I was, I remember wondering if you can make money doing something like Premiere. And so that was my first question. Can you make money doing this? And so let me explain to you how Premiere works and how you make money, because can I tell you something? I feel really, really blessed that I decided to give this business a try. This necklace right here is just a silver bar, and on the front of it, it's inscribed the word blessed. And I love this piece because I am so thankful that I decided just to get some information about Premiere, because I had no idea that it would provide so many opportunities for me and for my family. And so the very first thing that you want to know is that we make 50% profit on the jewelry that we sell. That is so exciting. Premiere pays us 50 cents on every dollar worth of jewelry that we sell. And you know what? I use that word sell, but I really don't like to use that word because we really don't sell anything. I mean, really, let's be honest. As women, we already know that we want jewelry, right? We love it and we want it. And so really what we do is we show jewelry. You know, sometimes we show jewelry just simply by wearing it. So there are times when I'm standing in line at Walmart and the lady behind me might say, "Excuse me, I love those earrings. Where did you get those?" And I'm able to just say, "Oh, these are in the line of jewelry that I sell." And she's going to start asking me questions. Do you know that so many times that compliment on this piece of jewelry turns into a conversation, and that conversation turns into a new customer? And so I love that we're a walking billboard. We show our product every time we leave the house simply by wearing our jewelry. Also, we show jewelry at style sessions, or some of us call them jewelry shows. And you know what? I love a style session because you know what I have found? Most women have no idea how to have a pulled together look or how to elevate their style to the next level. And so we get to just share with ladies. Let me just show you just some simple tips that'll make all the difference in the world in how you look or how you appear. For instance, this is one thing that sometimes we share at a style session. We share, how do you take just something simple and basic? We all have a tank top and a pair of jeans, don't we? And then when you add some fashion, like this denim jacket, you know what? You might add a scarf or a vest or a kimono or a cardigan, and then you layer on your jewelry. Look at the difference. I mean, ladies learn that they can go from drab to fab in just 30 seconds flat. How exciting is that? Yay! And so at a style session, that's when someone gathers her friends together and we show up with our jewelry and we just show it to them. It's really pretty simple. We have fun playing in it, and we love to show the versatility, because you see, something as simple as this piece right here, this is called Willow. Can you see the detail on that piece? It is antique silver, but it's also got touches of gold, touches of rose gold. It's also got some turquoise, and so ladies can wear it long. They can take it and double it and wear it short if they want to. They can also take this piece and actually do something pretty cool with it. We have a patent on this design where we actually have 2 lobster claw clasps. So she could take this necklace if she wanted to and take one side and hook it short, and then take the other side and hook it long and create a multi-strand necklace. How exciting is that? So we get to share those things. Sorry, this neck's just a little bit loud. But we get to share those things at our style shows, and ladies love it. And so instead of just showing jewelry to one person and collecting one order, we can show jewelry to 2 people or a few people, or hey, a whole slew of people, right? And of course, the more ladies that are in attendance, usually the higher the retail sales are. And so that's just a great way for us to show our product. But also, we sell jewelry because ladies always have a wish list going. It doesn't matter how we show them our jewelry, they are so excited and they make a wish list and they go, oh no, my wish list is bigger than my budget. Now what? And so we get a lot of repeat business because ladies continue to purchase from us over and over and over again. And they can order from you anytime. It doesn't have to be at a show. They can place an order just every day if they choose to do that. So not only do we have repeat just orders, but we have repeat hostesses want to have jewelry shows or style sessions because they want all of their friends to get to hear all the fun information that they heard at a style session. Now, you may be thinking, girl, I can't do a style session. I don't know anything about style. Well, guess what? I didn't either. And in Premier, we love to share tips and ideas. We have local trainings all over the country that you can attend and get information. We have online trainings. We have information. But one thing that you're going to love about Premier is the added benefit of you're going to feel like you have a pulled together look. You're going to learn how to dress every day. And then it's so fun to share that with other people. So yay, that's exciting. So we make 50% of the jewelry that we sell. The second way that we make money is by sharing this with other people. And do you know what I have found? Every time I'm doing a jewelry show, girls are curious and they're just wondering, is that girl really making money standing up there just showing that jewelry? And yes, we can say yes, we are. And so ladies want to know more. You know what? Maybe they want to be a stay-at-home mom. Maybe they're looking for a way to get out of debt. Maybe they need a new car and cannot afford it, or want to put their children in private school. Hey, let's just be honest. All of us could use a little additional income, right? And Premier is a great way to add that additional income to their family's budget. See, with Premier, you can work it around your family's schedule instead of trying to fit your life in around your job, right? And so you can schedule shows whenever it works for you. Some girls do weekends, some girls do weeknights, some do 1 a week, some do 5 a week. It's totally up to each individual jeweler, and she can schedule that around all of her family's activities. Isn't that exciting? Don't y'all love that? So, yes, we make money. We make 50% profit on the jewelry that we sell from day one on your very first order, forever, as long as you're a jeweler. And we also make 10% of what the girls make in our Premier family. So when we share this with other people, we make 10% of what they make. Can we do the math real quick? Let's say she had an average jewelry show and it was about $500 in sales, so she made $250 that day. Well, then Premier would pay you as her sponsor 10% of what she made, so you make $25. You were home. or maybe you were at another jewelry show, or maybe you're at the ball field watching your kids play ball, and you're going to be earning money as your girls are out doing jewelry shows. So you make 10% of what all the girls in your first level make. There's no limit as to how many people that you can sponsor. Then when your first level sponsors, those girls come into your second level, kind of like your grandchildren in the business, and you also make 10% of what they make. And then it goes one level deep to your third level, or your great-grandchildren in the business. That gives you unlimited income potential. You know what? That's been one of my favorite things about Premier. You see, when I worked in the corporate world, there was a cap on the income that I could make because I did not complete college. I got married and started my family and never went back and finished my degree. And so I was kind of held back from being able to promote in the corporate world because I had never finished that. But in Premier, the only thing that can hold you back is you. So now here I am, 20 years later, making an executive's income, but yet working my business around my family and all the things that we have going on in our personal life and in our world. So I love that. Okay, the next thing that you might be wondering is you might be thinking, okay, how in the world do you keep this business going? Well, you keep this business going because we have jewelry. Yay! And I don't care who you are, you never have enough jewelry. And so our jewelry keeps us in business. And so I love this. Look, y'all, this is called Cape Cod. This is a great piece in our line. I'm going to show it to you. Oh, my friend here, her name is Eileen, because sometimes she gets a little leany there. Let me pull her back just a little bit so that you can see her. But this is a great piece just to throw on. It looks different on her than it did on me next to the blue. Do you see the difference? But what I love about this and about so much of our jewelry, this is why I love style shows, because we get to show ladies how to wear the jewelry. So you can wear this long. You could double all of this and wear it short. But also on Cape Cod, it has two strands that are removable, and you can wear them by themselves, or you can mix and match them with other pieces. This has some shimmer to it. This is just a great neutral strand, and then there's also a hematite strand that has a royal blue cord running through that. Again, you could wear that by itself or mixed in. And when you remove those two, this is just a really simple throw it on and go basic necklace. It's going to go with everything that you have in your wardrobe. So this is a great look and a great piece. So the jewelry sells itself. When the ladies see the versatility of our jewelry and all the ways that they can wear it, they are so excited, and how they can mix and match the pieces. Also, they love how they can interchange different looks with earrings. And so look at this. Aren't these fabulous? Aren't these so pretty? I love showing earrings. And do you know that when you wear an earring the size of a quarter or larger, it actually takes 10 pounds off your appearance? Woohoo! That's exciting. So at our style shows, let me tell you why ladies have style shows, is because the hostess, she's the one who does the inviting. She invites her friends and family. You, as the jewelry lady or the accessory stylist, you show up with the jewelry to show them the latest trends, okay? She gathers the friends, you bring the trends. So as the hostess, she's going to get free and half price jewelry. So just a quick rundown of that. She gets 30% of her total sales in free jewelry. She can earn 2 gift cards that are worth $50 each. That's another $100 in free jewelry. And she can purchase up to 8 items at half price. Listen, that's why ladies love to get on our calendar. You don't have to beg them. All you have to say is, let me help you earn some free and half price jewelry. You know, probably one of the most popular pieces that ladies love to pick out with their free is this one. This is called London Fog. And London Fog is a great piece. Can you see it? Let me bring it just a little bit closer. It's got some silver and gray and white beads in it. It's so pretty. It's just got that sparkle, and it has this tassel at the end. This is removable. You can actually unclasp that. But do you see that O ring right there, this little section right here? There's a toggle on this, and you can bring this around and fasten it in the front. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this piece. So incredibly versatile. And again, you can change up the look of that necklace simply by changing out your earrings. You know, if you want to dress it down, just throw on some antique silver earrings like this. You could totally dress that necklace down, or you could dress it up by maybe adding a little bling here. Or look at these. These are called Mallory. Do you love those? See the crystals all the way around that great design? So simply by switching out your earrings, you're able to create a totally different look. So ladies love that at our jewelry shows. And so we're not out looking for a customer. Our hostess gathers all of our customers into her living room or her kitchen, and we show them the jewelry and they shop. And isn't that the way we love to shop? Don't you love to say, should I get these earrings or these earrings? Which ones look best on me? And so really and truly, our hostess plan and our product keep us in business. Do you know that Premier adds new jewelry to our line several times a year? And so we always have some new things that ladies have not seen yet, and they're so excited about the new jewelry. The other thing that keeps us in business is we have a great reputation. Have you heard about Premier's Guarantee? It's called our Golden Guarantee, and every customer is protected against any kind of manufacturing defect for as long as they have that piece of jewelry. So should a clasp break or a post come off an earring or a stone fall out, Premier replaces their jewelry. And after they've had it for more than 60 days, they just simply ask that the customer pay the shipping and handling on the new piece coming back to them in the mail. It's $5 plus tax. So ladies love that. They know that we stand behind our jewelry and that we'll always take really good care of them should they need to send something back. Okay, let me show you another piece too. You know what I love about showing jewelry is that we can create different looks with different pieces. And what we find is sometimes, like when I first saw this piece, I'm like, gosh, I don't know if I would wear that. That's a really a bold statement piece. But do y'all know that I love this piece? And when I travel and go out of town, I usually take this one because I'm going to be able to wear it with everything. It has the double clasp on it again, so you can shorten it to any length, all the way to short if you want to do that. But what's so fun and versatile about this one is that you can flip it over and wear it on the other side. Who loves that? Give me some hearts. I love the versatility of our jewelry, and ladies are always mesmerized by that. Also, something else that you may be wondering is, okay, so I can see the value of the jewelry and I can see the difference that it makes, and I can also see how you can mix and match your jewelry and create a lot of different looks and expand your wardrobe. You see, ladies come to our shows and they just think, gosh, I'm so tired of standing in my closet and looking at all of those clothes and thinking, I have nothing to wear. And so we're able just to show how to just create some 30-second looks, just to elevate your style and take it to the next level. Because do you know when we do that, we feel good. We feel confident, and it's just fun to catch our reflection when we have on a new piece of jewelry or have on some fun earrings. And so something about feeling pretty just brightens our day. And so really and truly what we do as accessory stylists is just teach women how to create those fun moments where they just feel good about the way that they look and the way that they're presenting themselves and the style that they are creating. Okay, so maybe you're thinking, okay, all that sounds really fun. I could use 50%. I could use some extra paydays in my life. And what if I just wanted to try this, Pam? What if I just wanted to check it out? Well, hey, you know what? I am so thankful that I just checked it out. I am so thankful that I decided to just give it a try. So let me tell you how that works. There's just 2 costs associated with getting your business started, and only one is mandatory. So it's $395 to sign up in Premier. And you know why Premier does that? Do you know why it's $395? Well, because they give us a lot of supplies and a lot of services so that we don't have busy work. So we make no deliveries. We do not stock any inventory. Yes, all the jewelry that I'm showing you, these are my personal samples that, oh my goodness, I have to wear them to show them. Don't you hate me? So your samples, you can wear them, you show them, the whole bit. And so I love that. But we don't have to stock any inventory. So I have one of these necklaces. I don't have multiples of them. And I love that. But they do a lot of services for us because they know as a woman, we wear a lot of hats and we're busy. We don't need any busy work, right? So when you're working your Premier business, you can be generating income for your family. In order to make that $395 investment back, it only takes about 2 jewelry shows. An average show is about $500. So on average, we make between $200 and $300. Let's just go low and say you make $200 per show. 2 shows, you've made that $400 back. $395 investment is paid back in full. Yay! I love that. The second cost that you want to consider when you come into Premier is whether or not you should come in with what is called My Premier Boutique. And what that is a boutique full of jewelry. Yay! And as a new jeweler, you get it at the biggest discount that anyone can ever buy from. You get it at a better discount than the rest of us can order jewelry. So what it is a 65% discount off the jewelry that's in the My Premier Boutique. And they have pre-selected it for you. And I'm so thankful that Premier does that because you need a little bit of everything. You don't need your favorites. You need the top selling pieces so that you can be showing your friends and family. So let me show you just a few things that come in the My Premier Boutique. You would get this piece. This is called Blush. Blush is actually rose gold. Can you see that? I don't know if you can tell, but it's a beautiful rose gold piece. Don't you love this? Love that. Okay, so let me show you. It's actually 3 layers. It's beautiful on, and it's so soft. And having that rose gold chain and metal next to your skin just softens you. It's such a beautiful look. But what is so neat about blush is that you can actually, a while ago I could see my jewelry so good. Why can I not see that? It's not showing up good. But anyway, you can remove each section. So you can wear just 1 or 2 or all 3 sections at a time. So each one comes apart and is removable. So you can create the look that you need with that particular outfit. Also, every necklace has an extender. So this is very trendy, very current. Rose gold is something that's really in right now. Okay, then you might also have ladies that you want to show jewelry to that like that boho look. You know, I like that little boho look. And so I can't always pull it off. You know, leather's really in. This is called Vintage Vibe, and it's on a leather strand. And so I can wear this, you know, even at my age. And so I love that. I can wear the leather bracelets and things like that. So it's a way for us to have that look that we want to have at all ages and stages of our life. So this is just so easy to throw it on and go. But again, it's long enough that you could actually wrap it around your neck twice and double it up and make more of a multi-strand look if you wanted to do that. You can also wear some of the strands short and some of the strands long, and we can teach you how to wear it that way too. And then also in your boutique, you're going to have even this piece. This is called Blanca, and Blanca is such a great piece. And when I very first saw it, I thought, oh my goodness, that's a really big necklace. But I love this. Y'all look, I love my white jeans, and so this is just a great piece just to throw it on and go. And what you'll find is that when you put this white necklace on, it actually brightens up your face. It's like just lights you up a little bit. And so it's a great statement piece. It draws the attention up to your eyes and away from your thighs. Yay! We all want statement pieces of jewelry, right? And so all of those come in the My Premier Boutique. So you're going to have something for every lady at every age, with every style and in every season of her life. And so if you're like me, I like to, sometimes I'm really classic, sometimes I'm pretty dramatic, or bohemian, and so you can switch it up depending on how you're feeling that day. So all those come in the My Premier Boutique. It is $1,300 worth of jewelry, and that 65% discount makes it only $475. Wow. So if you do the math, if you pay the $395 plus you bought the My Premier Boutique, which is $475, that's $870. Y'all, it's only going to take you 4 or 5 jewelry shows to have that paid back in full. Now, if you purchase the My Premier Boutique, when you sign up, if you do both of those things at the same time, then you can buy anything out of our entire line at that 65% discount. Or you have an option to wait 30 days. So you can pay the $3.95 now, and then within 30 days buy the My Premier Boutique at that discounted price, but you could not add any additional pieces at that time. What's the word I'm thinking? You don't have to come in with the My Premier Boutique. You can just add jewelry and just build your collection as you go. But can I just tell you, with 20 years experience, I just don't recommend that you do that. The best way for you to come in is with that My Premier Boutique, because not only do you get that jewelry, but you get a tablecloth, you get trays, you get a ring tray, you get a bracelet bars, you get neck stands, you get everything you need to have a very professional setup, and you start making money right off the bat showing that jewelry. Ladies want to touch it and try it on. It makes such a difference to actually have the jewelry, and Premier just takes care of all that for you. Even sends you a guide on how to set it up. So, and if you're like me, I did not have the money, the investment I needed to get started in Premier, so I used an opportunity that Premier offers called the Premier Card. And what that is a credit card that's run through a third-party credit company. They actually didn't have that when I started. I just used a basic old credit card, right? But with this, if you apply for the Premier Card, then you actually get 6 months deferred interest if you're approved for that card. So you have 6 months to pay that off. I love that. And how you get started is you get to have what we call a training show or a business launch show, right? And so at that show, you're the hostess, so you get to do all of the inviting, and you get to invite as many people as you want to come and see your jewelry. Whoever sponsors you into Premier, whoever invited you to watch tonight, she's going to actually come and do that show for you. You get to just watch her. And so at that show, you get all of the profit from the sales. You also get the free jewelry from the hostess plan, and you get all the bookings. And so those shows are what get you started. Do you know, when I had my training show 20 years ago, I had 6 ladies book a jewelry show. One was my mom. I didn't ask her if she wanted to. I just put her on my calendar. And one was my sister-in-law. 2 of my friends scheduled a show, one of my coworkers and one of my neighbors. And I have been doing jewelry shows for 20 years, just from those 6. So it just keeps going and going and going, because our hostess gathers our customers and brings them to us, right? And she invites her friends and family. And so we're constantly showing our jewelry to people that we don't know, that we're just meeting because our hostess invited them to come check out the jewelry. And so your training show is what gets you started, okay? Now, let me just wrap this up and tell you, if you're just curious and you are thinking, you know what, this really sounds good, I'm just not sure. Listen, as women, we are prone to be fearful, and we cannot make a good decision based on fear. And so make sure that you make your decision based on fact. You can do this. You can stand up and show people jewelry, or if you don't want to stand up, you can sit down and show the jewelry. It's really pretty easy. And what I have learned is when I show the jewelry, let me just show you on it. I tend to just hold it up over here, and so the ladies are just looking over here, right? They're not looking at you, and so you can just move that around, and you don't even have to have them actually watching what you're doing. But you can do this, and so you can also make your money right back. If you decided to sign up tonight, you can start selling jewelry tonight and start making that investment back. You can have your training show this weekend. You don't need a lot of time to plan, and so you can get started right away. I highly encourage you to have your training show, then do a practice show where you get people who cannot come to your training show just to come watch you practice before you do your first real show, right? And maybe even have 2 practice shows. You can take your jewelry to work and show it to everybody everybody, and they're going to want to order from you. Before you know it, you'll have that investment made right back. But what gave me confidence to get started was the jewelry that's in your Premier Boutique is going to secure your investment. So although you're investing $870 in Premier, getting started, you got $1,300 worth of jewelry that you can always sell off your table and recoup that investment if you want to. But I love to tell ladies, why don't you just do 10 shows, give it a try, and see how it goes, because you'll never really know if it's going to fit in your life, in your family, without just giving it a try. So if you did 10 shows, and at the end of that 10th show, you probably will have made about $2,000 worth of profit, give or take some, maybe a little bit less, maybe a lot more, who knows. But that's just an estimate. And you'll have paid off your investment, and you will have made some profit, and you'll still have that whole collection full of jewelry that you can keep or not. And so after just 10 shows, then you can sit down and go, hey, this was really great. Should I do 10 more? But you know what? We would love for you to do this with us. We would love for you just to give it a try. And so we just want to know 3 things. Number 1 is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being girl, I am so in and I am ready to do this. Where are you? And number 2, tell us why you're there. Like, what has you at that number? And then the third question is, if you're not a 10, then what's stopping you from being a 10? So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? Number 2 is, why did you choose that number? And then number 3 is, if you're not a 10, tell us why you're not a 10, why you just don't see yourself giving this a try. Matter of fact, y'all, we also have a bracelet in our line that's called Inspired. And inside it, it says, she believed she could, so she did. And you know what? We believe that you can do this. We believe that this can meet needs and really can be far more than you ever imagined this company could be. I don't know if you know this or not, but Premier is built on biblical principles, and so they encourage us to remember that God created every person with value and with worth, and that was instilled in us by our Creator, and none of our mistakes or none of our poor decisions have diminished that, not one little bit. Do you know that Premier supports missions in 63 countries? So every time we do a jewelry show, we are helping support those ministries around the world. And do you know that we have an opportunity to enrich every life we touch? And this jewelry is what gets us into different people's homes or helps us to meet different people. And as much as I love the opportunity that Premier's offered for me and my family, and as much as I enjoy wearing this jewelry, I also cannot imagine my life without all of the relationships that Premier has brought into it. And so just respond and let us know what you think. And we would just love to hear from you and get your questions answered. And so I'm gonna, if you want to, you can go ahead and type some questions below, and we will definitely get those answered for you. But I just want to tell you, thank you so much for checking this out. And we sure do hope that you'll give it a try. Be sure and let the jeweler that invited you here know the answer to those 3 questions. Thank you so much. Okay, type your questions out, and I'm going to grab my phone and see what your questions are. Hang on just a second. Okay, let my phone catch up and see if y'all have typed any questions. I have to find my glasses. Bear with me. I started Premier when I was really young, and I didn't wear glasses, but now, yep, gotta have them. Okay. I started Premier when I was really young. Any questions? I didn't wear glasses, but now, yep, gotta have them. Okay. I don't see any questions. Any questions? I didn't wear glasses, but now. Sorry, you're hearing the echo, weren't you? I'm hearing it twice. Okay, well, I don't see any questions. Hey, if you have them, then make sure that you send your questions to the jeweler who invited you, and that must mean that y'all are all signing up. Yay! We can't wait for you to get started in Premier. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you. Be sure and let me know once you're a jeweler so I can celebrate with you. Thanks, everybody. Good night.